Here's the continuation of Untitled Extra. Enjoy. Disclaimer: I do not own the haiku characters that are to be used in this story. Photos cover were picked from Google. Credits to the owner. Action: thinking bubble. In mind. Speech bubble. Chat: tangerine, strawberry, tangerine, strawberry, tangerine, strawberry, tangerine, strawberry, tangerine, strawberry. Hinata's POV: I then bumped into someone. Thinking bubble. Great choyo. You are an idiot. Thinking bubble. I'm sore. Look at the person he bumps. Right. Hi. We made eye contact and I don't know how or what to react. It was a mix of emotions. Anger, joy, sadness, longingness, fear. In split second, it's like I had a down memory lane at that very moment. All those pasts that I kept hidden. The past that I kept forgetting. It suddenly resurfaces. I'm about to cry. Thinking bubble. No. You do not. Control your emotions. Thinking bubble. I averted my gaze and looked back to Tadashi. Mouthed surprise, grinning face with smiling eyes and sweat drop. Indeed. It's a surprise. I took a deep breath and looked back again at him. Few steps back. Smiles timidly. Hey. We stood there for a minute or so. It is quite long for me. In awkward silence until Tadashi and Tobio approached us. Hey. Tsuki! Smiling face with smiling eyes and rosy cheeks. Good that you come, Beanpole. I thought you will be a scaredy cat again. Face with rolling eyes. I keep quiet. Still absorbing if it's real or not. What are your plans today? Actually, it's on the spot planning. Ha ha ha. So anything that comes to mind. Grinning face with smiling eyes and sweat drop. Let's go to the cafe. Round pushpin. In the cafe round pushpin. We sat down in the cafe and ordered our drinks and some desserts. While waiting, I'll just go to the restroom. I'll accompany you. Great. They left us. It's awkward silence again. I just stare outside. I am still not making any eye contact with Tsukishima. I don't know what to say. Tsukishima's POV. The first thing that comes to my mind was when I saw him up close. Beautiful. At that very moment, I almost hugged him. I just controlled myself from doing it since his expression was quite mixed, but it was settled with fear. It's a mere second that he was able to suppress that fear emotion and change it to a neutral one. Right now, we are sitting in the cafe waiting for Yamaguchi and Kajiyama to return. I want to talk to him, but because of that expression, I don't know how to strike up a conversation now. Thanks for waiting. Here is your order. Enjoy. Looks at the waiter. Thanks. Here goes nothing. Clears throat. So how are you? Slightly smiling face. Third person's POV. Hinata was startled by Tsukishima's sudden strike of conversation. His mind went blank for a few moments. Processing Tsukishima's question. How are you? Thinking bubble. Really? You're asking me that? All this time? What do you think? This past 5 years and counting until 12:59 p.m. today I was fine. But now? Thinking bubble. I'm fine. Slightly smiling face. Thinking bubble. I'm not thinking bubble. Hinata averted his gaze again just to control his emotions. He knows. Those feelings that he thinks he already forgot were suddenly resurfacing again. That wound in his heart that he thought was already healed was bleeding again. He has to control it. To bear with it. He doesn't want to ruin this sudden friend bonding that Yamaguchi made. Still not looking at Tsukishima. On the other hand, Tsukishima can see how uncomfortable Hinata was when he asks how he is. Those eyes keep avoiding him. Those eyes almost spill their water. Those shaking hands that move to cross arms just to hide it. I'm good. Slightly smiling face. Hinata was able to control his emotions. He was able to do it for a very long time now. Practice makes perfect. He can pull this off. How he wishes this day ends instantly. Leans back. Looks at Tsukishima. Gives a friendly happy smile and in a cherry tone. Good to hear. He was satisfied with his acting. After all, everyone around him believes him. What else with this person in front of him, right? Oh, so he thought. We're talking about Tsukishima. The Tsukishima-K, his ex-boyfriend, knows every single detail of our oh so lovely tangerine head. Every single line that his expression makes on his face. Tsukishima knows it. And Tsukishima was quite amazed by how he succeeded in faking it. Wait. How come Tsukishima know that Hinata was faking it? Simple. His eyes say it all. Unknown to Hinata, Tsukishima adores him from head to toe, but he loves those brown eyes. So the entire time that they were together, Tsukishima always looked into his eyes. How it sparks when he's excited or happy or amused. Those same eyes showed how he was in love with him, and how those eyes showed that he was hurt or in pain. He knows. Tsukishima knows that Hinata is hurting now again because of him. He knows that his loving sunshine wants him to stay away from him. To just hide and never show up again. But it was mixed with longingness. Indeed. Hinata's eyes were quite expressive. Tsukishima smiled at himself. He wants to hug this tangerine head and says, let it all out. You can punch me, shout at me, slap me. Everything. Don't bottle it up. I deserve it. But he's a coward, prideful, and whatever description you want to describe this salt shaker. Can't just do it. What happened to you? It's funny that you suddenly disappeared. Grinning face with smiling eyes and sweat drop. Tadashi almost turned the whole world upside down just to find you. Sound sarcastic in the last part. Hinata was surprised by his tone in the last part of his sentence. He doesn't want it to sound like that. He observes the other person's expression gestures if he offended him. Tsukishima was also surprised just the same as him. Tsukishima was surprised that Hinata asked him that. At first, he didn't know if he was going to lie or tell the truth. He settled to tell the truth. When he is about to speak, hey, we're back. What did we miss? Great. Timing yams, Tsukishima thought. Yamaguchi's POV. When we return to our table, I can already sense the rising tension. So I cut them off just to lighten the mood. Hey, we're back. What did we miss? Nothing. We're just catching up and our order just arrived. Slightly smiling face. I eyed Tsukishima if he says something about what happened and he just simply shakes his head. He didn't say it yet. Okay. Let's eat. Itadakimasu. Tsukishima's POV. I can see that Shoyo didn't change his preferences for his food. As I was eating my strawberry shortcake, I caught Shoyo staring at it. I chuckled. Yeah. He didn't change. Pushes the plate to Shoyo, have some. Third person's POV. Hinata was surprised when Tsukishima suddenly moved the plate in front of him and said, have some. Thinking bubble. Shit. I was caught staring at his strawberry shortcake thinking bubble. Shakes head no. I'm good with my chocolate cake. Grinning face with smiling eyes and sweat drop. Chuckles no. You don't, so have some unless you want me to feed you. Smirking face. If Hinata's eyes can make it way bigger. It already was plus, accompanied by those tinted light pink cheeks. If you want a strawberry shortcake, you should order them instead of chocolate. Look at Kojima, well, this dinosaur lover beanpole. A friend of ours ordered it. Face with rolling eyes. And stop flirting. We're not flirting. Looks at each other. Laugh ha 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 ha. Hinata's POV. After we ate, Yamaguchi remembered that I wanted to go to the bookshop. So we go. I scanned each shelf for something that took my interest until I reached the manga section. I was sad when I didn't see the latest volume of the manga that I was reading. As I turned to look for Yamaguchi or Kojima, I saw the sales personnel handing the book that I was looking for to. Thinking bubble. Tsukishima thinking bubble. As Tsukishima talks to the sales personnel look in my direction. Tsukishima's POV. I forgot that this bookshop is where Shoyo always bought his mangas. And also, I forgot that I asked the sales personnel to save a copy of the certain manga that Hinata likes to make sure he gets every volume. I also set a date when Hinata usually bought books, and if 1 week has passed I'll drop by to check if it was already taken or not. If not, I paid for it and asked to wait for him again. While I was checking on the books on display, the sales personnel approached me. Sir, here is the latest volume of the manga. The orange-haired boy didn't drop by last week. Thinking bubble. Oh no. Thinking bubble. Actually he's here right now. I think he's in the manga section. You can give it to him. Looks in the direction where Hinata was. Oh. Okay, sir. Bows. Hinata's POV. Walks towards Hinata. Hi sir. Here is the latest volume of the manga you always buy. I saved the last copy just for you. Grinning face with smiling eyes and sweat drop. Looks suspiciously okay. Thanks. That's weird. Third person's POV. After they bought books in the bookshop, they spent their time in the mall playing arcades, window shopping, and of course food trips. It was fun. Hinata enjoys it. totally forgetting those unwanted feelings earlier. And also Tsukishima, he enjoyed being near Hinata again and was able to interact with him. After their friend bonding, the four friends separate their ways and tell each other to keep in touch and not disappear again. Hinata's POV. As I was preparing to go to bed, my phone sounds indicating a notification. Bell. Salty doin' salt shaker. Sauropod like dinosaur. Sent you a friend request. Mutual friends. Blueberry milk blueberries. Glass of milk. Gucci broccoli. Roasted sweet potato. Black cat x rooster cat. Cockerel. And others. Bell. I accepted the friend request. After that, I received a chat from him. Speech bubble. Thanks for accepting. I enjoyed our day today. I hope we can meet again sometime. Good night Hinata. Smiling face with smiling eyes and rosy cheeks. Speech bubble. Yeah. I also enjoyed it. Smiling face with smiling eyes and rosy cheeks. See you again. Good night. I was happy. I was able to see Tsukishima again. I enjoyed it. Expecting to meet him again, but them again. It shocked me. Those feelings earlier that I forgot suddenly appeared again, and this time I didn't hold back. I let my tears freely fall. Thinking bubble. Why can't those feelings let me be happy again? Thinking bubble. Tangerine. Strawberry. Tangerine. Strawberry. Tangerine. Strawberry. Tangerine. Strawberry. Tangerine. Strawberry. Be continue.